Hi friends, welcome to Great Indian Cooking. As you know, every week I'm bringing you easy recipes from each state of India. Today I'm starting with South India, starting from Karnataka. We are going to make today Namma Mangaluru buns. Before we see what all things we require, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and do not forget to like and share my YouTube channel. And things we require to make this Mangaluru buns are maida 1 cup, banana 2 numbers, powdered sugar 1 cup, curd half a cup, baking soda 1/4 teaspoon, cumin seeds and oil to fry. We need to assemble all the things. First of all, I have taken one big banana. If you have small ones, you can take two, and jeera and baking soda. And I have powdered the sugar and kept as 1 cup. And all these ingredients I have taken for 1 big cup of maida. So I have actually sieved and kept all the things. First we are going to mash this banana and make it into a banana puree. You can say this is a type of Indian banana muffins, but when I make it, you would see it is very easy to make, and it doesn't consume a lot of oil, and it's a wonderful snack, breakfast. You can take it as a breakfast also, you can take it as a snack item in the evening also, where you're killing your 4 o'clock hunger. Now I mashed the bananas. Now I'm going to mix the curd and beat it nicely. Make it nice frothy so that you get the air bubbles between the banana and the curd, and the banana and the curd are complementing each other. So why we are adding banana and curd is it will make the dough very soft. Now I am adding the powdered sugar and we are going to mix it thoroughly so that every ingredient is mixed thoroughly. Supposing if you are feeling hungry at 4 o'clock, you can make this dough at 3 o'clock and then keep it, or you can even, if you are adding more of soda, then you can just you just need 10 minutes of resting time so that it rises. Now I'm going to add jeera. Jeera we are mainly adding because this has baking soda and it's heavy, so it is easier for you to digest when you are putting jeera in it. And the best combination along with this is the tea time snack first of all, and if you're having a spicy coconut green chutney, wonderful to go with. It will have a little bit of sweetiness when you have. It will not be too sweet. Don't think that it is a sweet dish or something. It's a snack item. So I've added the 1 cup of maida and I'm going to mix it thoroughly without any lumps. After you mixed thoroughly without any lumps, make sure that you knead it nicely. I put little bit of ghee just not to stick to my fingers. As you can see, my fingers are fully coated with this dough. You have to knead this dough nicely so that the gluten, the maida gets incorporated nicely and it will give you a chewy, gluey texture. So how we make the breads, we knead the dough nicely, or when making the pizza base also we knead the dough. The same way we have to do this. So let's leave it to rest for a little while. 10-15 minutes is more than enough if you added 1 teaspoon of baking soda. If you are in a hurry, you can add more of baking soda. Otherwise, I feel that you should give good rest for this so that less baking soda is getting used. So roll it nicely with dry maida and make it into small balls. What we are going to do is we are not just going to roll it out. If your dough is very loose or chewy, like how gluey, like how it is for me, then you can, it all depends on the texture of the banana. If you have taken ripe banana, then you take less of curd. If you have taken raw banana, somewhat raw, not so much ripened, then you take lot of curd. So because we are not going to add any water or anything while making this dough, it's just the curd and the banana which is going to give the moisture for this dough. And remember guys, the sugar in the which we have added is going to leave some moisture as well, so you have to be very correct while you're putting the ingredients. As we bake the thing, the same way we have to be measuring this. So just make it into a small balls and then just flatten it out a little bit and then fry it out. While frying, you can see that the baking soda has reacted and it has made the mango buns fluffier from inside. It is crispy on the outside and it is fluffy on inside. I like to have this mango buns with chutney along with tea. So do let me know whether you had it for breakfast or as a snack time. If you want more such recipes, please subscribe to my channel Great Indian Cooking and do like and share and comment. Thank you.